Hi, folks, friends, family, loved ones. And today I would like to talk about the Indianapolis Colts and a little bit about the Indiana Fever. So the Colts had their second preseason game against the Green Bay Packers, succumbing to them in a 2019 loss. Shout out Monsters Inc. And we got to see a lot good and a lot of bad really on the injury side because, man, I don't know. I think we just signed Xavier Howard. I think that's his name. Our whole team's is getting hurt here. But Anthony Richardson showed out this game. I think definitely you start Anthony Richardson if you were to make a decision this week. If we don't hear a decision this week, then it's going to be very interesting game against I think we play the Bengals in preseason, our last preseason game before the season starts next month. But you start Anthony Richardson after what he did on Saturday. He was assertive with the ball. He was efficient, moving the ball. Daniel Jones have yet to lead a scoring drive this preseason in the couple quarters that he played in. And he played the majority of the first game against the Ravens. And there was a lot of calls that got called back in this game, and Anthony threw a complete dime in this game. It was great, but Daniel Jones was okay. He was all right. He didn't do anything crazy, but he wasn't playing with that angst, with that oomph that Anthony Richardson had. Anthony Richardson, first game, he gets taken out the game because he got destroyed. So Daniel Jones stepped in and really took most of the snaps, and he didn't look crazy, but he wasn't great at all. And in conclusion, you start Anthony Richardson regardless. I don't care what anyone says. I see people talking about, oh, Daniel Jones is the starter. No, Anthony Richardson is a starter for the Indianapolis Colts unless he just implodes whenever he gets on the field, next time he gets on the field. But you start Anthony Richardson knowing that Daniel Jones can come in and still orchestrate the offense with high level efficiency to get us where we need to go. It's that simple. There's no else way to stay. If you start Daniel Jones, then what are you doing with AR? AR is supposed to be ready to get thrown in the game. No, you start Anthony Richardson. There are young talent that needs to be progressed. He has a winning record, unlike Daniel Jones. Even though he has all the problems baggage with him, you start him. And if history is known to repeat himself, Daniel Jones will have his time to play a lot of football in this season. Because Anthony Richardson is injury prone, and if he doesn't completely get his act together, Daniel Jones will be in the game conducting the offense, and that's perfectly fine. That is the perfect situation for the Indianapolis Colts QB situation. Is you start Anthony Richardson knowing all the baggage that he has and the ceiling that he has higher than Daniel Jones for him to get in there and to make crazy plays. He may make his off plays here and there, okay? But he gives you that clutch factor, more of a clutch factor than Daniel Jones. And he just needs to play more football. We need more consistency in the QB situation room. I've said this each Indianapolis Colts QB situation video talking about Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones. We need consistency We need AR to stay healthy and play throughout as much as the season as he can. Growing under these guys, we have a good receiving core. We have a arguably top 5 running back in the whole league. We have a young, solid O-line. Our defense is deep in its injury reserve bag. So we start Anthony Richardson. I'm beating a dead horse right now. We start Anthony Richardson, not Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones will be a solid backup for Anthony Richardson. Defensively, we look good. We had our ones out there for the first drive, and it started out shaky, but we really stalled them at the end. And we had some injuries piling up, man. We lost Justin Wally. We lost our linebacker, white dude linebacker. Oh man, we lost some other. It's gonna be. What's good about this is that I get to see who we bring in, because if we're gonna need some depths, if people are just gonna get hurt left and right, and that's gonna be a concern going into the season. I'm interested in see who makes it back healthy and whatnot. So yeah, let's talk about the Indiana Fever now. Indiana Fever had a great comeback against the Cincinnati Sparks Suns or whatever. Man, I was watching this game and we started off, we were getting dug in. We were down like 21 points or whatnot. And then we orchestrate a comeback in overtime. Kelsey Mitchell had 38 points this game, 39 points. Just going complete off. Kelsey Mitchell was not on. She wasn't dropping shots in the first half of the game, so she really needed help out. If Kelsey Mitchell's not hitting her stuff, we're cooked as a offensive unit for the Fever, because we have a lot of people that's out right now, and Caitlin Clark's been out. Kelsey Mitchell's sort of been the big point scorer, and Aaliyah Boston and Natasha Howard's been our good, consistent bigs that, does well. And we needed Kelsey Mitchell to really wake up, and she did at the end of the game. It was a magnificent game. It was just watching Kelsey Mitchell just eat up the whole game. And it was magnificent. It was fantastic. But yeah, that's all I really have to say this week on Indianapolis WNBA and NFL games. I'm excited to see how Anthony Richardson stacks these reps, because it's going to be very crucial. If we do not decide now, I initially told myself that I would like to not know who it is until week 1, but we need our starting quarterback to get a lot of the reps before week 1 against the Dolphins. So I'm gonna keep you guys updated each week on what I think about this QB conversation and how people are doing. And until next time.